This is the spear, Minecraft's deadliest weapon. Dealing more damage the faster you go, it's capable of easily one-shotting a player in full netherite armor. However, I wanted to see for myself if the spear is better than the mace and is worth all the hype. But in order to do that, I'll have to learn how to use the spear first, so I logged onto a server that enables us to use the spear early, and almost immediately, I'd been attacked. What the... Right, I need a gap. And boom, I dive back in. Oh nice, I got him. Even though that first kill was pretty clean, I still had to train some more. And after a few hours, I started to get a massive kill streak. Oh my god, that was sad I stole that. I didn't really mean to though. After a while, I got pretty good at the spear if I say so myself. However, it was now time to test my actual skill in a fair 1v1 with no interruptions. Bro, what? How is he still alive? So you know what I said about fair fights? Yeah, so basically that didn't happen. So first off, there's this shulker randomly on the ground here, so this guy just decided to steal some totems from it. And earlier, when I popped him twice, he had a third totem. Now, the kit limit for the totem is 2, which basically means he used the /kit command to re-gear himself. Lastly, he survived 2 spear dive bombs in a row, which, well, isn't mathematically possible. And so, I'm just gonna have to beat someone that the server's literally giving plot armor to. Bro, this guy's using a mace in spear PvP is genuinely so weird, bro. Brodington, it can't be that hard to not interrupt a 1v1. So I definitely have a lot of room to improve in spear, but I will say I've gotten pretty good at it, and I think if I tier tested, I could get low tier 4. However, you might be wondering, well, Bzel, what's the next step in your plan to train the spear? Well, you see, honestly, fighting one person is just kind of boring, so I think I'll just fight 20 of them at the same time.